is a new moon message for the collective. Happy new moon in Capricorn. And this is a time and a period of change, of growth, of action. With Venus being retrograde in Capricorn, along with taking camp next to Pluto, and of course the Sun. There is very dynamic shifts that are taking place, which are solidifying your intentions that surround, and this all depends on where Capricorn falls in your chart, the degrees, the houses, all of that. But themes surrounding action, groundedness, worth, value, appreciation, money, beauty, energy, and how that can be manifested in your reality, and the action that you take toward making these goals and these intentions fully manifest. Okay, so that being said, we're going to call in some help, all-knowing source, divine spirit, archangels, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, 5D and above, my higher self, and my galactic team of the highest light and resonance, star races, star family. Allow me to be the clear channel to bring forth truthful, clear, precise messages for the collective. Allow me to tap into the energy of the collective and bring forth the most healing and the most important messages for those who need them the most. Thank you so much. Understand that this is a timeless reading. It's also very general, so please take what resonates, let the rest go. And although this is a reading in relation to the new moon in Capricorn, whenever you come across this reading and there's a message in it for you, then take it as a message for you at that time. Okay, guys, so as you're picking up messages and energies throughout the reading, understand that they could connect with you. It could be someone you're connected to or the circumstance, okay? And in terms of calling out signs, I do, but know that anyone can embody any energies of any sign, all right? We all have every sign in our natal chart, all right? And as well, this is not a gender-specific reading, okay? So we're going to start off with an oracle. Okay, an oracle message as we get some, information and messages from source. We have two cards, but we're going to just take one. We want one specific message for this new moon in Capricorn energies. Whatever important messages that come through. We have the lover and the beloved. The lover and the beloved. As I just got finished mentioning about the fact that Venus is in Capricorn in retrograde. So there are a lot of themes revolving around relationships, our ideals surrounding self-worth, value, love, okay? Number 35 reduces to 8. 8 is the house that rules Scorpio, okay? This is sex, this is energy, this is Mars, this is Pluto. Pluto, of course, is in Capricorn. So this is a very fitting card. So there's something that, is evolving, that has been through the shadows or is going through the shadows, coming back around for evaluation, understanding the connection within ourselves, our connection with source, the universe, what we desire, etc. Okay, 8 is also the number of strength. It's the strength card in the tarot, and 8s represent balance, equilibrium, abundance, endless and infinite possibilities. So let's see. This is a really beautiful card. that represents the new moon energy in Capricorn. So we're going to get a detailed message from Source, okay, as the divine guidance for this reading. Number 35, reducing to 8. The Lover and the Beloved. When you move beyond consciousness, you caress the beloved. When you move into the unknown, beyond everything, the beloved caresses you. Is it not enough to love me? I want you to allow me to love you. It is not enough to desire me, to want to be closer to me. I want to reach out to you and grab a hold of you, drawing you into me and never letting you be apart from me again. There is so much more for us to experience, you and me, than simply gazing, even with love, at each other from a distance. Let me take you into my arms. Let me hold you until we cease to know or care where you and I once were. You and I, for instead we will be one. Will you allow it? Will you allow me? Will you allow us to be? Oh, sweet beloved, the divine, the great beloved has a passionate desire for you, to love you, to touch you, to make the divine presence known to you, so that you will cease to fear the darkness, take delight in all of life, and become mesmerized by the beauty of love and its endless emanations. But how we resist love at first? Oh yes, we have been burned before, have we not? Abandoned, betrayed, so painfully disappointed, cast aside, and have suffered at the hands of some unworthy lover. Can this great divine love affair be tarred with the same brush, with the same bitter expectations that keep the heart closed? You are too beautiful to be hidden away behind a bitter and gated heart that is unworthy of you. So then, can you allow the great beloved to teach you, to reach for you, to receive that sacred touch every day, to be spoken to with words of love, to receive? You who give of yourself, can you recognize the beloved's wish to give to you too? These need not be mutually exclusive happenings. Come down, deep down, you know the genius of the divine is such that in being received, much is given. You shall not be selfish in letting yourself be seen and loved. Allow it, rejoice in it. Take delight in allowing yourself to receive life, and let the world soak up the ardent glow of your sensual surrender into the great beloved's embrace. This oracle brings you a message. Something has to change in your physical world. You're in need of more sustenance, more love, more connection, and more nourishment that touches your body and soul and brings them into deeper oneness with each other, with life, with love. Dare you open up and allow that love in? The great beloved has desired this to be so. Will you heed that holy desire? Will you allow love in? Say yes. If you find this difficult, now is the time to gently, carefully tend to the walls you place between yourself and life. Walls of sensitiveness, excessive caution, fear of abandonment and betrayal, doubt of your own lovableness, and doubts based on past pain without substance. You are so much greater than these crumbling walls. They are the stuff that is designed for demolition, not devotion and honoring. Can you begin to unpack the bricks you mistakenly believed were essential to your safety and well-being? You are too vast a sea for that small puddle of thought now. The oceanic world of love is your true home, and the sun is beating down upon you. It is too hot to gaze at the ocean longingly from afar, or even stand by its edge. Stop and strip off your layers. Run to the ocean and dive in. This oracle brings you a special guidance. An offer or opportunity is on its way to you or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you've been nurturing or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. Allow yourself to receive. There is divine encouragement in taking risks that feel wild and alive to your heart. If you choose to say aloud, you can do this. Sacred honoring ritual. May the Almighty Divine Love, my higher self, the universe, source, bless me with the ability to truly receive in all ways divine abundance and prosperity, being delivered to me now by the grace and mercy of the heavens. May I clear and heal any resistance to receiving life truly, that I may attain my divine destiny and know and receive love truly in all its majesty. So it is. The Lover and the Beloved, number 35, reducing to 8. This is beautiful. So we're going to get the faded overall energy for the reading. What's the faded overall energy for this new moon in Capricorn message? What's the faded overall energy for this new moon in Capricorn message? So, with this oracle here, number 35, reducing to 8, it's speaking about opening up your heart, not being ashamed, not being in fear, not feeling guilty for receiving what it is that the divine wants to bless you with. This is a new start, a whole new world. A 100,000 things to see. A dazzling place I never knew is opening up for me and for you. This is about letting go of outdated beliefs and fears that maybe your shadow aspects of yourself took over, doing its job, making you feel protected. The shadow never left us. It's always been there. No matter where you are on your journey, even if you've evolved, if you've faced your shadow and you are continuing to evolve, there's always something that needs to be faced, okay? Shadow work is never done. Or whether you are in the dark night of the soul or whether you just awakened, okay? The shadow, those fears and those aspects come up when the shadow just wants to, again, fight or flight, protect. We have to face sometimes where these feelings are stemmed from, somewhere deep, something that hasn't been faced or addressed. Either way, this message is allowing you to, this source and the divine is urging you to release those outdated thought processes and to face those aspects of your shadow that need to be healed so that you can let go, so that you can move into a space where you are ready to receive this grace, this love. Again, no more wishing and dreaming and gazing, even with love from afar. It's time to connect, even if you are on advanced stage of your journey. There's something about coming down and receiving now, right? Capricorn energy, Venus retrograde, the sun in Capricorn, Pluto. It's about going through the valley of the shadows, okay, of death, right? Death, rebirth, new beginnings, transmutation, transformation, and facing what needs to be faced in order to come out, right? Follow ever the pathway to brightness, and you can be one with the way. Emerald tablets. So this is about coming through something, understanding why you had to go through it, coming up holding your light, and being in a space where you are ready to fully receive love. That's Venus retrograde in Capricorn. That's Pluto and the sun in Capricorn. Look at all of this yellow. I'm hearing the song by Coldplay, Yellow. I crossed the line. I crossed the line for you, and it was all yellow. I wrote a line. I wrote a song for you, and it was all yellow. It's about an aura. It's about the will, the solar plexus, all of this yellow in this card. The solar plexus propels you into your heart space. It propels you into your heart space. And it was all yellow. Golden. The sun. If I think about that video of Yellow, Coldplay, you know, it's filmed on a beach, and this oracle was talking about, you know, it's too hot to just stand back, gazing at the ocean. Dive in, dive in. There's something that's coming to you, an offer, something, an idea, something you've been contemplating. It's time to take that dive, right? Capricorn is action, diving in. The sun beating down on the water. It's letting something go, letting those outdated beliefs go, those fears. Thanking your shadow. Shadow is doing its job. When we're not balanced, we rely on our shadow. It gets us through. Sometimes it's through manipulation. Sometimes it's through control. Sometimes it's fear. Whatever it is, it takes over and does its job. No matter where you are on your journey, no matter how much you've evolved, once you realize that you have to face your shadow and work with your shadow, don't put it all on the shadow. You have to work with it. You have to find balance to be whole. This is connecting with yourself, your higher self, meeting in the middle, to becoming one. Or this is, again, something that's manifesting in this 3D reality that you deserve, that this new moon in Capricorn is bringing to you. But like the sun, the yellow, beating onto the water that you're about to dive into and take that risk. Risk for yourself, risk for your heart, risk for your love, risk for love itself. Love is you, love is me, love is everything. It's the universe, it's wholeness. If you could just think of a word that describes love, just say, I am you. If God's source energy is consciousness and truth, love, it's you and it's me and it's unity. And it's time to, again, walk on water like the sun that beams down across the ocean. You're Christ rising, the sun. In order to walk on water, you have to be light. You have to let go. This is a whole new cycle, okay? The lover and the beloved. And then number 35, reducing to 8. What's the faded overall energy? What's the faded overall energy for this new moon in Capricorn reading? Please show me clearly. We have the Emperor. The Emperor, number 4. Divine masculine energy. Aries energy. This is the energy of power, strength, the patriarchy, the father, the establishment. It's in the upright position. So 4 represents stability, strength, clarity. The Emperor also indicates, an idea, being in control of an idea. Structure, business, foundation. And we have the World, okay? It came out in reverse, okay? This is Saturn. This is Malkuth, right? This is this reality, Saturn. It cycles. The world is the final destination, right? And the fact that this is in reverse, it does indicate some type of resistance. Number 21, reducing to 3. Resistance to that, right? 3, Christ consciousness, connecting with the heart, higher self, the higher chakras, the healing, the opening up to grace, the acceptance. There's something that is resisting, or that has doubt or fear, or this need for closure, or someone holding on. It's fixed energy, right? Fixed energy is very powerful. It's needed. It's needed. It gets things done. It's very tenacious, but the shadow aspects of fixed energy is that it can hold on way past an expiration date. It can really dig its heels in, resisting change. And cardinal energy is the exact opposite. It's the beginning, right? It's the beginning. It's the spark, right? And that's where we are right now. There's something that's evolving, and it's a very powerful energy that is propelling us into this energy of abundance and newness and stability and foundation and protection, okay? But there's something that needs to be released here, right? Released so that we can have this energy of 8. 35 reducing to 8. Okay, there's a resistance to this lover and beloved energy. Maybe a divine connection. 8s represent mirroring. Again, infinite possibilities, a whole new world. There's resistance. Or there's parts of ourselves that need to be addressed so that this cycle can end and a new one can begin. Let's get a message about the world. The other end of the portal is reached, and thus the crystallization and fulfillment of the whole matter involved. Complete expression has been achieved. This is completion, the great work accomplished, and the wholeness inherent within. The seed has sprouted and grown to maturity, bearing fruit. Okay, so there is a resistance to this cycle of completion. There's something that needs to be faced in order for there to be a completion. In order for there to not be a repeated cycle. So let's get in a message. What are the important messages surrounding the new moon in Capricorn, the collective? What are the important messages surrounding the new moon in Capricorn for the collective? Tell me clearly. New moon in Capricorn message. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, swords are movement. Knights are movement. The Knight of Swords represents, fast, swift communication. A message coming in quickly. In reverse is the exact opposite. The Knight of Swords in reverse can also indicate, chaos or drama. Impulsivity. If there's been something that's been in the wings, if there's been something that's been waiting, maybe an investigation, some type of legalities, that have been stalled, or in, again, this period of evaluation. I feel like something is, or someone could be coming forward, okay? Could be a Gemini of significance or an air sign that's coming forward with like word vomit or some type of impulsive or chaotic information, or this can indicate an argument. Swords can also indicate energy, okay? So there could be something negative in terms of energy that is presenting itself in some way here with this Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords can also indicate being weak or weak energy, weak magic, weak, something from the source is weak. Weak, disorganized information. Someone feels impatient, okay? Someone's losing their patience. What else? We have the Prince of Swords. So in this deck, there's the Prince of Swords and there's the Knight of Swords. In the Tabula Mundi Tarot, there's no king. It's this idea that the knight and the queen bears a child that forgets that they're royal. So the knight manifests the prince with the queen. And as the prince remembers who they truly are, their royalty, their royal blood, then they make their way to the page or the princess to start a whole new cycle, a royalty. So in this deck, the knight holds a lot of weight. But there's something here about impatience. With this Knight of Swords in reverse. Chaos. But we move to the Prince of Swords, okay? There's something impulsive. There's something disorganized about this Knight of Swords. Chaotic even. Resisting. But the Prince of Swords in the upright is on path. There's a steady movement. It's head-on movement, communication, strength, and a determination, right? Back to the yellow energy. There's a determination here to communicate, what else? That's way too many cards. Show me clearly. What else for the new moon? This is giving me the vibes of the Sagittarius message. Like heart-to-heart communication, all of these swords. Something is being cleared. The air is being cleared. The Ten of Cups in reverse. The world is in reverse, so there is some resistance. With this Knight of Swords and this Prince of Swords, now there's a determination here to communicate, to advance, to move forward. The Prince of Swords doesn't mince words. They're the one that you send out to negotiate, to lay out the terms of war. The Knight of Swords isn't always the best with emotion and colorful, flowery communication. It's about assertiveness and direct information being disclosed. So the fact that we have the Knight of Swords here in reverse, which is there's something that's being held, something that has been paused, or a weakness, or something, again, an investigation, someone having a gag order, not being able to speak about something, but then all of a sudden coming out, right? Air, fire, impulsively, rash, just everything that's been held back being said or being brought forward in the form of investigation or an email or letter or something of importance that's being divulged or exposed. This can represent something on a global scale, collectively, in terms of, right, the government, elite powers, resistance, as we're moving into a space of taking action, new possibilities, but going from this impulsive, rash energy into the Prince, even though this Prince of Swords can indicate swift communication. It could be positive information, doesn't have to be, but coming right after the Knight of Swords, which is in reverse, so something impulsive and erratic. It could just represent there being almost like a harsh reality, a harsh truth being delivered here. And it's coming in quickly and swiftly. And the next card out is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So Pisces energy, water, Ten of Cups. And this deck is satiety, but ultimately, Ten of Cups can indicate a broken relationship, disconnection, emotional instability, something that's incomplete. Lack, scarcity mindset. I'm hearing the song Yellow again. I drew a line for you, and it was all yellow. I swam across for you, and it was all yellow. I wrote a song for you and all the things you do, and it was all yellow. So I feel like there could be a message just coming forward, some type of heart-to-heart conversation about, this could be your, you know, direct communication with your higher self here about, like we talked about, having the shadow take over, having to protect and to the shadow having to take over, right? Because there is something here with this Knight of Swords that represents, in reverse, that represents, you know, a weakness or feeling unable to connect, not being on the right energetic frequency to connect with your higher self. So the shadow taking over. And how the shadow taking over led to this Ten of Cups in reverse. Never being satisfied, unhappy. Painful memories, past life energy, childhood trauma. Or someone is coming forward. This prince has a sword in their hand. It's pointed down. So that's an indication that someone knows the truth about something or is prepared to call a truce, or something here has made their way out of something very energetic, possibly darker aspects, mental entrapment, legal issues, fears, doubts, and has moved to a space of a clear head, at least able to rush in quickly to bring in communication or to discuss or to work out something in relation to this misalignment, this disconnection. Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, 12th house energy. The pain, the illusion, the secrets, something being brought forward to discuss that's been held back. Something of an emotional nature. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. Scorpio, right? Pluto and Capricorn. Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. This is also the energy, again, of Scorpio or water. Venus in Scorpio. Seven of Cups in reverse represents temptation, unrealistic desires. Whenever you get the Seven of Cups, you have all these options, right? For me, it's like, how emotionally stable are you to make the proper choices for your emotional well-being? In reverse, it's an indicator that there is confusion, instability, emotional imbalance. There isn't enough balance to make the proper choices, falling victim to lust, insecurity, overwhelmed by what's been presented to you, indecision, stuck in the shadows. Five of Cups, Seven of Cups. A lot of Scorpio energy, of Pluto energy. Disappointment. This is Venus in Scorpio. This is reevaluation. This is taking steps to move past everything that's been pulled up, shaken up from the deepest layers of Pluto. Mars in Scorpio, Venus in Scorpio. Also with Mars in Pisces. Mars doesn't do well, or isn't its most energetic in Pisces because it's water. So there's some type of information, or someone is coming forward to discuss something where there's been some type of illusion, unable to move through the illusion, unable to fight for this truth, love, wholeness, despair, Five of Cups, disappointment. In the traditional Rider-Waite, there's the Three Cups that someone is obsessing over, regrets, longing, yearning, unable to really look behind them and see that there's two cups still standing. It's interesting, in this image, there's two cups that are spilled, and there are three that are still standing, representing, again, the energy of three, the world, 21 reducing to 3, that there is opportunity to find balance, to ascend, to find the light through the shadows, through the valley of the shadows, to move past disappointments and illusions. And this is what the new moon in Capricorn is doing. It's moving something forward It's helping to release, to face things, to release things, and to move forward, right? The lover and the beloved. Letting go of something to become lighter so that you can receive. It's interesting how on the bottom of the deck, all of the cards are Scorpio cards. Pluto, Mars. And then we have the Deacons of Scorpio. So, a lot of Scorpio energy in this reading. Of course, we have a Gemini as well as Pisces. Okay, so we're going to clarify these energies. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? Six of Cups. More Scorpio energy. Six of Cups could represent past life energies, twin flame, important connections in your life, family, otherwise. But the Six of Cups in reverse is Scorpio energy or water, and it represents pain, trauma, abandonment issues, you know, feeling naive, fears surrounding vulnerability, possible abuse, deep childhood wounds. This is also the indicator that, you know, there's a desire for something to come back together. Maybe there could be some energy that's in separation, but the Six of Cups indicates that there's an imbalance where something may not be connecting or coming together. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Page of Cups. Insecurity, lack of confidence, rejection, pain, loss. Again, this has something to do with, again, childhood wounds, or a child, or someone that's younger, or just an immaturity. Here, emotional immaturity. Someone was stunted emotionally. But again, the Page of Cups is impulsivity. All clarifying the Knight, which represents something can't be held back any longer. This was someone's weakness. Not trusting their intuition. Insecurities, immaturity, lack. these could be lessons, right? The world here is in reverse that keep repeating themselves from past life experiences that revolve around abuse or addiction. But something has been held back. Something here has not been able to be resolved because it's been pushed down, repressed. And now something is bursting out of the seams, coming forward, okay? Not sure how this is going to be received, but it's coming. It's bursting in. All of this air and water and fire. Air and water and fire. But the water has been pushed down. So it's just this combustible energy, right? Air fuels fire. And with all of this emotional energy that's been pushed down, something is about to blow. All right, we're going to end with some oracle messages for the new moon in Capricorn. New moon in Capricorn. I'm hearing time warp. Number 9. Okay, the angel numbers that came through very strongly in this reading. 8. We have 3s. We have 5, which came out to clarify this 10 of Cups in reverse. What's being released, what's being moved through. What is being reevaluated and renewed. A shift that's coming in, that's changing everything. Hierophant is 5, okay. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 5. Of course, ending of a cycle. We have 10 energy in the reading, 10 of Cups. We have the World, which is a cycle, a completion energy as well. So 5, 8, 3s. A lot of air in the reading. Gemini energy was very, very prominent. Pisces and Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. We have fixed energy. We have cardinal energy with the Emperor, which is Aries energy, divine masculine energy, as well as the Capricorn energy, which is cardinal. Venus and Mercury and Neptune. Pluto and Mars. What are the messages for the collective, the new moon in Capricorn? We have the new moon in Capricorn. It just doesn't get much more clear than that. We also have the North Node, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node, step out of your comfort zone. The North Node is currently in Taurus. So yes, Taurus energy was in this reading as well, okay? Very powerfully. The North Node is your true north. The North Node being in Taurus is, again, second house energy, the number 2, Taurus represents Venus. It's Venusian energy, and it represents, right, the here and now, right, residual income, the 3D reality, appreciation, value, assets. Step out of your comfort zone, okay, in relation to what you're building, business, connections, relationships, your energy, what you're giving your energy to, what you're allowing into your energetic field, your space, that affects your frequency. There's a powerful shift that's taking place, okay? Things are being evaluated, healed, coming out of a space of lack and moving into a space of value, appreciation, love, beauty. Those are the themes that the energy of Taurus brings. North Node in Taurus. Step out of your comfort zone. Taking action, right? New Moon in Capricorn. Manifesting your desires, your goals, your dreams. And your hard work is paying off. New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. This is powerful. And on the bottom of the deck, okay, we had a lot of Pisces energy come through in this reading. 12th house energy, Neptune energy, 10 of Cups, which indicates past life energy, family, trauma, emotional energy, pain, connection, connectivity, separation. There's a message here around balancing spirituality with your practicality. As above, so below. As above, so below. Let's get some oracles from the Angelarium. For the new moon in Capricorn, we have knowledge, Bina, the angel of knowledge. So there's definitely Mercury energy here, higher wisdom, information that's coming in. About being receptive. Those hands are coming straight through the heart chakra. Okay. There's a little moon there. Okay. New moon in Capricorn is bringing in information that's allowing us to move forward, action. Okay. And take real solid action towards manifesting what it is that we truly desire, that is in alignment with our true value, worth. We have Remth, angel of time. Time, okay. Time is also connected to the world, which is Saturn energy. Time, fear, it's all an illusion. But there's something significant surrounding timing. There's something significant surrounding timing, okay? Like I said, whether this is like something globally or personally, interpersonal relationships, there's something that's coming in that is divine timing. It's something that's coming in like a message that's shifting things on a global scale, cosmically, personally, but it's divine timing for it. It's changing this idea around separation, flipping it. And in turn, it's pushing back the resistance. The forces that would keep things on repeat, going backwards. It's something that is shifting things back into the right balance. And let's get a final angel card. Judgment. Judgment. Divine timing. Everything coming together. The knowledge, the timing. Through the shadows, holding the light. Absolution, freedom, liberation, moving past rejection, separation, doubt, fear. Purging, being on the crux of a new existence, of a new cycle, a new opportunity, a new idea, a new love. There's beauty. There's beauty in death. There's beauty in transformation. With judgment and this energy of beauty, I'm getting like Osiris energy, which represents, again, transformation and beauty. In death, in life, in rebirth. Again, each and every angel card, there's an opening in the center of the heart. There's an opening in the center of the heart. Let's get divine advice in the reading. Divine advice to end the reading. New Moon in Capricorn. We have sacrifice. Sacrifice. Divine advice. The act of surrendering self or possession as an offering to the divine or a spiritual figure. Artist. Contribute. Vanity. Art. Reputation. Keeping up with the Joneses. Passion. Elite. Create. Offering. Legacy. Celebrity. Volunteer. Blood sacrifice. Pregnancy. Receive. The block message. Your obsession with reputation and desperation to stay relevant is draining and robbing you of your authenticity. Don't sacrifice inner beauty for superficiality. Your divine message. Your work, your art, will be your everything. What you were born for, live for, and die for. As you give it life, it gives you meaning. The more you invest of yourself into your projects, the more they will become literal extensions of you, allowing you to have an impact that is not bound by location nor time. So there's this energy around manifestation, action, doing. Venus, retrograde in Capricorn, beauty, art, love, relationships, worth, appreciation. Moon in Capricorn is allowing an illumination in the deepest parts of yourself, to do shadow work, to face certain aspects. Again, Pluto in Capricorn helps to get deep into the darkness, into the trenches, to bring up anything that needs to be faced, released, revolving around obsession, pain, control, fear. It's time to be authentic. And again, not sacrificing inner beauty for superficiality. This is a time to do some work that's needed. To be able to purge and break down the walls that have been built in order to receive what is being presented to you. What the universe is urging you to accept, if it speaks to your soul, to dive in, to take the plunge, to come back up renewed. Liberated and free. New Moon in Capricorn. Final messages to end the reading. New Moon in Capricorn. Final messages for the collective. New Moon in Capricorn. Final messages to end the reading. Right on top of this Knight of Swords in reverse, where there's been inaction, weakness, lack of energy, inability to move forward, this new moon in Capricorn is taking action. It's moving things forward. It's bringing in the messages. It's bringing in the communication, the heart-to-heart communication that's leading to the Lovers energy, okay? Balance, equilibrium, reevaluation, new beginnings, higher levels of commitment, peace, powerful shifts that changes everything, healing of old wounds, final messages to end the reading for Capricorn. An offer that's coming in, right? The message was clearly stating that your oracle guidance in the beginning of the reading, an offer or opportunity is on its way to you or has recently been presented. It may be an idea you have been nurturing or one presented to you by another person. Sit with it. Do you feel exhilaration? Do you feel energy at the thought of saying yes? Then say yes. But again, if you meditate on this and you feel like something is off about it, then of course trust your intuition. There is a snake in the glass, okay? But there is something that's coming in. Depending on how much work you've done, how balanced you are, again, prepared, emotionally balanced to make the proper decisions for all the opportunities that are coming in, Seven of Swords, then that's the way that you'll go. Many of you have done the work. Some of you are still in the process. So that's how you're going to determine what you move through, or how you move through this opportunity that presents itself to you. Because there was an energy of resistance here with this new moon in Capricorn energy. Purge. You are on the crux of a new life, a new phase, new opportunities. But in order to get there, there's a need to purge that which no longer serves, that which holds you back. Those ideals or ideas or outdated beliefs that your shadow or parts of yourself helped you build to protect you. You've done the work. You don't need them now. Those walls are made for demolition. It's time to trust in your heart and what's coming in for you. If it feels right, say yes. No more going backwards. This is confidence. This is forward movement. This is the solar plexus. This is the sun. This is yellow. I drew the line. I drew the line for you. I wrote a song. I wrote a song for you on all the things you do. I swam across. I swam across for you. And it was all yellow. It's no going back. This is connecting with your higher self. This is opening up to the possibilities that are coming in for you. Divine advice. we have divine masculine. Okay, we have the Emperor here. So this again is balance, right? Taking action. The divine feminine is the yin. The masculine is the yang. The feminine energy, receptive, intuitive. The masculine energy is action. Production. So with this new moon in Capricorn, that's what it's about. It's about action. It's about, you know, taking control and being a driving force in what it is that you're manifesting. This is also the energy of someone stepping into their power, someone awakening. Divine masculine energy that's in this Knight of Swords in reverse, Prince of Swords. Again, something coming in, something that's been repressed, coming in forward, in a forward manner, in a quick manner, okay, to communicate, to speak about what's been held back in the past, to take something to another level, to rebuild, to reestablish. Higher levels of commitment, peace, a powerful shift. And the final message. Destruction, okay? For me, destruction doesn't always mean catastrophe and something catastrophic. It could be. But destruction is like disruption. Sometimes something has to end to begin again. Something has to be purged for the new to come in. With every type of regenerative process, tornadoes, storms, there's beauty in regeneration. Okay, something is changing, something is coming in to disrupt things. The answer is no. No to the resistance. No to the temptation, the fear, the lack, separation. No to holding on to outdated beliefs. Let the walls crack because it lets the light in. And the final message is divine timing. Divine timing. Step out of your comfort zone. Your hard work is paying off. You're seen, you're heard, you're loved. This new moon in Capricorn is bringing you everything that you have manifested, that you have put solid action towards. It's divine time for it. It's yellow. It's will. It's confidence. It's strength. It's love. And again, it's divine timing. Look at the stars and how they shine for you and all the things that you do. And it was all yellow.